Gothic architecture, cathedrals and castles of medieval Europe. Gothic architecture, a distinctive and influential style that emerged in medieval Europe, stands as a testament to the ingenuity, artistic vision, and engineering prowess of its creators. Originating in 12th century France and flourishing until the 16th century, this architectural style is renowned for its verticality, light, and elaborate ornamentation. It is best exemplified in the cathedrals and castles that dot the European landscape, each structure a storybook in stone and stained glass, revealing the cultural, religious, and social dynamics of the Middle Ages. The roots of Gothic architecture lie in the Romanesque style, which dominated European architecture during the 11th and 12th centuries. However, Gothic architects sought to solve some of the limitations of the Romanesque style, particularly its heavy, solid walls and small windows. The answer came in the form of architectural innovations such as the pointed arch, the ribbed vault, and the flying buttress. These elements not only allowed for the construction of taller buildings but also enabled the walls to be filled with large stained glass windows, transforming the interiors into ethereal spaces flooded with colored light. Cathedrals are the most iconic embodiments of Gothic architecture. They were not merely religious buildings but symbols of the wealth and power of the cities in which they were built, as well as the devotion of the faithful. These structures, often taking centuries to complete, involved the labor of entire communities. Notable examples include the Notre Dame de Paris, whose tragic fire in 2019 highlighted its cultural significance, and Chartres Cathedral in France, famed for its preserved medieval stained glass. The Cologne Cathedral in Germany, with its twin spires dominating the city's skyline, is another masterpiece, showcasing the height and grandeur that Gothic architecture could achieve. The interiors of these cathedrals are equally remarkable. The nave, typically the tallest and most prominent part of a Gothic cathedral, is designed to draw the eye upwards, inspiring awe and a sense of the divine. The use of ribbed vaulting not only added structural stability but also created intricate patterns on the ceiling, further enhancing the cathedral's aesthetic appeal. Additionally, the extensive use of stained glass, often depicting biblical stories and saints, served both as a medium for religious instruction and as a play of light and color that added to the mystical atmosphere. Gothic architecture also found expression in the castles of medieval Europe, although with a focus more on strength and defense than religious symbolism. These castles, such as the Alcázar of Segovia in Spain and the Malbork Castle in Poland, demonstrate the adaptability of the Gothic style to different functional requirements. While maintaining some of the aesthetic principles of Gothic cathedrals, such as pointed arches and intricate stonework, these castles were fortified structures, designed to withstand sieges and protect their inhabitants. The decline of the Gothic style began with the Renaissance, which ushered in a return to classical forms and symmetries. However, the Gothic style saw a revival in the 19th century, driven by a romantic fascination with the Middle Ages. This neo-Gothic movement, as it came to be known, saw the construction of new buildings in the Gothic style and the restoration of medieval ones. Examples of neo-Gothic architecture include the Palace of Westminster in London and the Cathedral of Learning in Pittsburgh. Today, Gothic architecture remains a subject of fascination and study, not only for its aesthetic qualities but also for what it reveals about medieval society. The cathedrals and castles of this era were not just buildings, they were a convergence of art, religion, power, and community. They tell stories of the people who built them, the rulers who commissioned them, and the faithful who worshipped in them. As enduring monuments, they continue to inspire awe and wonder, connecting us across centuries to the medieval world.